Welcome back, ballroom dance friends. Today we are going to answer a question from our ballroom dance friends, Bert and Azaday, and they ask, what is the difference between closed and open in ballroom and Latin dance? Sometimes the nomenclature in ballroom dance can be confusing. There might be many words to describe one figure, especially when you're dancing outside of syllabus. Or in this case, the terms closed and open can apply to many different things. Okay, so I'm going to share for you today where you would hear the terms closed and open and what that means. Okay, so first of all, if you are just starting out in dance, we start out with what is called bronze syllabus. Generally, your progression is bronze, silver, gold, and if you're doing amateur, novice, pre-champ, championship, pro-am works a little different where you get to open, gold, scholarship. But anyway, different labels, but basically that is the level of progression. So when you do bronze, you are limited to those figures spelled out in the bronze syllabus, which is essentially a list of figures you're allowed to do. When you progress to the silver level, you are allowed to do all the silver figures plus the bronze figures. When you progress to the gold level of competition, you're allowed to do all of the gold level figures plus any of the silver figures you want, plus any of the bronze figures you want. Now in amateur or pro-am, you do get to a point where you're dancing beyond syllabus, and that is called open. Open is kind of like open to people of all skill levels. Technically open to people of all skill levels, but you really shouldn't be there unless you're a good dancer. You'll get danced off the floor. And an amateur, that would be novice, pre-champ, championship. Prime might be open gold, open scholarship. They'll have different names for it depending on the comp, okay? Okay, next up. You can use the terms closed and open when referring to individual figures in the syllabus. For example, a closed impetus turn is an impetus turn and it ends in a closed position. You're closed to your partner. In an open impetus turn, you finish in a promenade position. So you do an impetus turn and then you exit in a promenade position. Another example would be a telemark. You can do these figures in waltz or foxtrot, by the way. In a telemark, you have a closed telemark, and that telemark finishes closed to the partner. Or you have an open telemark, and that figure finishes in promenade with the partner. And most of us here already ballroom dance, so I'm sure you're familiar. Promenade, we're both facing one way on the floor. Closed position, I'm making this really simple. Basically, we're facing each other, okay? One person dances backwards, one person dances forward out of those. Okay, so here's another way we can hear the terms closed and open. Closed can be all of the syllabus dances. Open is novice, pre-champ, champ, all of those open categories. Or if I say open pro, open am, that's also a euphemism for only the championship level. Okay, so you've really got to listen to the context in the conversation of where am I hearing the words closed and open. And you can think of, open being just championship, or open might be any open figure is allowed, but maybe they're novice. Maybe they're not at that championship level yet. Maybe they're only pre-champ, but that's still an open category because they can do whatever patterns they want, okay? And an open pattern outside of syllabus is almost always, I'll say, fancier. For example, in quick step, you might see leaps and jumps and double syncopations, this sort of thing. Those are not syllabus figures. Those are open figures. Okay. finally, as a day, you were one of the people that asked this question. And again, I love when you guys ask questions, guys. It makes my job so easy. But as a day, yours was one of the names drawn a couple weeks ago for our ballroom dance prizes. And I sent you a couple messages. I have not heard back. So if I don't hear from you in the next couple days, I am just going to give your prize to someone else because I got to clear out my office. I like it a little neat and tidy. And if you message me on YouTube and send me your email, or if you don't want to put that public, I'm on Facebook. Just look up Sunnie, Sunnie, Page, Page, and send me a message there. You all are welcome to friend me there, but you will have to send me a little message in the messenger that says, hey, I'm from your ballroom dance friends group on YouTube, because I do ignore all friend requests unless I actually have a genuine connection with this person. So just send me a message, and I need to know your home mailing address so I can send your treat to you, okay? So anyway, guys, I hope that was interesting. Closed and open could be the figures, could be that you're dancing fancier figures. It could be that you are dancing an open bronze, which is kind of a more advanced level of bronze and pro-am. It could be that you were doing closed syllabus in amateur or pro-am, which means you're limited to the figures in the syllabus of the category you've entered. So all sorts of ways we can interpret open and closed. And actually, one more thought. You could have what's called an open finish in tango, where you finish outside of partner. So you would have a closed finish, chunk, or a closed to the partner, and my next step will be inside of the partner's legs, or open finish, where I finish outside a partner, and my next step is coming from outside of that left side of the partner. So hope that's interesting. Feel free to ask questions. I sure hope that made sense. If not, ask below and I will certainly be happy to clarify. If you enjoy all things ballroom dance, hey, subscribe to our channel. We hit all sorts of different topics here. Sometimes technique stuff, sometimes fun stories from my many years in the amateur and pro ballroom worlds and running a studio. And I have quite a diverse experience in this industry, and I love sharing with you guys. And I love hearing your stories. If you have different experiences, comment below. We would all love to see that, because I'm just one person in one little area of the world. And that one of the coolest things about dance is we are a ballroom dance family that's really transverses the globe, all over the place. And that's really cool. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and happy dancing. See you tomorrow.